Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing blessed this morning. So on today's video, I decided to come on and share with you guys how I created these flowers here. So I have a variety of flowers before you. Um, these flowers here I made with the AliExpress dye. I ordered this dye some time ago and it creates these very pretty flowers right here. I don't know if you guys can see that well. And I personally, maybe I'm just lazy, but I don't really like die cutting. I like the dyes, but it's too much work in my opinion. You know, having to switch it off, take it out, move paper back in, and oh, I hate it. Well, anyways, this is the dye from AliExpress, and it's a spiral flower, and it creates these. Um, but being the person that I am, well, I'm not lazy, but I wanted to find another way of making flowers. So I went ahead and I created these flowers, and I made these using circle punches. I don't know if you guys can see that well, but these are not complete. They're still missing the little diamond in the middle. But I was so happy when I made these. I was like, yes, finally an alternative to using dyes. And believe it or not, and I just dropped one, I made these with a circle punch. Now that's the large one and that is a small one. So for this, you will be using, this is to make the smaller flower, and this is an inch in size, an inch scallop circle. Oh, sorry, I said scallop because I seen the one over here. This is an inch and the circle punch, and then this one measures up to be about 2.5 inches. And this one is using this Martha Stewart punch that I picked up at Tuesday morning. And it doesn't say the size on here, but it's that one. And this one here is using this little bead punch right here. And this is an inch. So yeah, if you want to learn how to make these flowers using these circle punches, stay tuned. And I will show you guys how to make them. Okay, so obviously to do this project, you will need a circle punch. But if you do not have any punches, you can also trace a round object and cut it out and do the following steps. So to do this, of course, you will need your punches. I already have them punched out. Some scissors, a thin object. I'm using this brush in this instance to swirl the flower on. You will be needing some tweezers and of course some glue. So you can also use this stick here to twirl the flower on. And I'm going to be using this wet glue, but you can use hot glue. I find it better to use my wet glue because I can actually control the shape of the flower better. And I have it stored inside that little cute teacup just so I can keep the glue down. Alright, so let's start with the big flower, and I'm going to like move my bracelet up because I don't want it to make a lot of noise. So you're just basically going to start cutting this paper into a spiral shape. Now you do not need to make this perfect, because you can always, like you see this peak right here, you can always come back and trim your flower once it's made. So go ahead and cut this into a spiral. And leave that bit right there just so that you can glue it on that. So you take your tip of the paintbrush, place it on this edge right here. Oops, and let me see if I can fix my light right quick because it looks like it might be a little dark. Alright, well, you take this right here and you start wrapping, and make sure that you keep that tip in there, because if you release it, or yeah, if it comes out, it will undo your whole flower. So you just roll it on the brush, and just roll it and roll it. And yeah, I just came up with this while I was die cutting the AliExpress flowers and having to deal with that whole putting paper back on and putting the tape and putting the die in its place and making sure it doesn't move. And it's like, oh, I hate it. I noticed that the die had that spiral shape. That's the way they got the form of the flower. And I said, you know what? Maybe I can try it with a circle punch. And I started playing around with the idea, and it happened. All right, so once you roll your flower up, this is your base right here. We're going to apply the glue right here. You could use as much or as little. This tacky glue dries clear, so I'm not very worried about it. And if my camera will focus, okay, we're just going to go ahead and stick it on the back like that. And the reason for your tweezers, you can squeeze it down together like that. Right quick. When you let it go, you see how the flower kind of opens? The reason for the tweezers is so that you can grab the center of it here and kind of twist it and hold it into place right there where the glue is at. That way, you know, you can get the glue in. And let me turn this light on over here. All right. So you just hold it down for a few seconds till you feel that it gripped the paper, the glue. And there you have it. And then you can come in here, of course, with some diamond or flatback pearls and glue it into the middle. You can use hot glue to assemble your flowers. And I think it will be best when adding the center to your flower if you use the hot glue gun. And just be careful when you're adding the center. So that's that one. And now it's the same concept with the smaller circle. You just go ahead and come on in here. And you start trimming in spiral form. And these are so fast and easy to make. Oops. And now you just grab your pencil. In this case, I think something smaller. I'm going to go ahead and use this. I think something smaller would work better because the brush is kind of thick. Oh, okay. And you just start wrapping it upwards. I kind of cut too thin on this one. But yeah. And then if you're a professional scissor cutter and you have those scissors with the designs on them, you can probably cut and cut these into a little border shape and actually make them into like the AliExpress die. It has the scallop edge all around, and that's the reason why it comes out with little like ridges on it. But I don't know how to cut with those scissors. Those scissors just get super lumpy. I think they'll be too thick anyway to cut into these circle punches. And there you have it. A cute little flower that will soon be embellished with diamonds. So, like I said, these are all the flowers I've created using these circle punches. And we created these two together right now. And I think they just turned out so, so cute. For some reason, I think the pinks and the blues look better in this shape. So let me find the flowers that I've already made and I'll come right back. Okay, so here is some of the flowers I've made using the circle method, the punch method. As you can see here, once they have that pearl in the center, they look so, so pretty and very just girly, they look delicate. So I just love how they came out. And this one here is the AliExpress die. And as you can see, they look, you know, more better than these. But either way, they're both gorgeous. And here we have two of the die cuts, and this is one. You can stick two together to make the flower bigger, and then this is just an individual die. So now I'm going to go ahead and just show you guys, in case you guys, you know, wanted to see how you make this flower. I'm going to go ahead and just show one to you guys while we're here. and on the topic of flowers. So basically, it's the same concept. You just go ahead and start rolling from the center, from this piece right here. And you roll. Now, depending on how tight and how loose is how big your flower would be. Like if you roll it super tight, your flower is going to be obviously small. But if you just, you know, roll it and let it be a little free or a little loose, your flower will be kind of big. So, oops, right here we got stuck. All right. That's where we apply the glue on those 3 little cloves right there. Now if I could only find my glue. Add some glue to that. And stick it on there. And you just hold it in its place for a couple seconds. This would be easier and faster with the hot glue gun, but like I said, I like working with the wet glue because it gives me time to play with the flower and actually fix it to the way I like. And I'm just coming in with my tweezers and kind of twisting that center in and holding it down for a few so that it can actually stick to this. And this is the part where, like I said, hot glue works the best. But if you have some patience, it pays off. So let me just hold this down for a few seconds so it can stick well, and I will be right back. All right, so here you have it. This is the AliExpress flower, and it's just an individual one, and you can see the difference between these two. These are 2 and this is 1. But yeah, that's how they look. And you just add your little flat back pearls in the center, and you have some beautiful flowers to embellish your projects with. So I hope you guys found this tutorial helpful. Again, this one is using the AliExpress die, and these are the ones created using a circle punch, and you just simply cut them into spiral form and create. So with that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I hope you give me a thumbs up if you found this tutorial useful, and I will catch you all in my next video. God bless you all. Have a wonderful day. Bye.